What is up, guys? Scorpion K3 here, and we are playing Militant. Yes, this is a game where you play as an ant, fighting against ant enemies like beetles, spiders, the ilk like that.
The base of any economy.
And there's a story.
Kingdom. The resources are in permanent dispute. Who commands this precious element will control the rest. Among the most powerful, tensions run high.
So we're trying to become the most powerful ants with the best army.
And the termites, whose principal strength abides in their
We've
great
got to
number of
defeat
soldiers.
our enemies,
Outside
the
of this
termites.
continent, civil war consumes the empire of the wasps.
And
Revolution
wasps.
fomented by the termites and condemned by the kingdom of the ants. It's merely a matter of time before the scorpions, experts in arms manufacture, and the beetles, criticized for being mere peons of the termite empire, take part in these events that will put to test the strength and ability of the nations. A war that all seek, a war that all are anxious to begin.
This is actually kind of a interesting view. I can dig it. We're going to try this out. Militant is on Steam. I don't know if the music's copyrighted, so we'll see how that shakes out. But this is for you guys in the group. If the admins actually let me post it, we'll see. So we can move back and forth with the stick. Ooh, that's a floaty jump. Tap to lock onto enemies. Okay. Right trigger to shoot. Left or right trigger. Oh, we have two separate guns. Okay. There's enemies in the background. Okay. Water packs will regain your health. Okay. Do the melee attack? We can switch weapons. So will these fill up and then we have to switch? Okay, so that's a thing we can do. Respawn at checkpoints. Ooh, we can deflect bullets. Good to know. I dig the bullet deflection. The jump is super floaty. Super floaty. Like, holy crap floaty. Whoop. Enemy in the background. This game was more advanced than I was anticipating. You can catch it on Steam for $10. Must train to defeat the termites with our ant cannons. Cannons. Cannons? I don't know. Apparently if you don't lock on, you can't actually hit the enemies. Just defeat the crap out of them? Okay. Pretty generous with the checkpoints. I can dig it. Can't get hit with bullets if you're constantly swinging, I guess. Press X to dash while jumping. Okay. Crystallized gem to be traded for new weapons at the armory. Okay. So we've got an upgrade system. Again, I can dig it. Can't take damage if you're always swinging. Although, you have to be swinging to block the bullets. Okay. So you just kind of gotta tap to lock on. Whoop. Secret area? No, just a spot. Why to swap weapons to prevent them from overheating? Good to know. This game is far more advanced than I was anticipating already. Ouch. Taking a lot of damage though. Which is suboptimal. Ah! That double jump, though, is quite floaty. I get it, game. Why are you telling me to tap to lock onto enemies? Probably because I can't actually hit them unless I lock. Because, like... Oh, nope. I was hitting him without being locked on. It's just easier if you lock on. Gotcha. Do we have a duck? No. Okay, so this is certainly an interesting game. The music definitely sounds like copyright-free music, if I had to wager a guesstimate. Ouch. This game's comically difficult. Like, the controls aren't the most responsive things I've ever felt. I definitely feel like X should be the melee attack. So if I could remap it, that would be... Oh, your health will regenerate in your current quarter. Good to know. So as long as you don't lose your whole quarter of health, you'll regenerate. Good to know. For reasons, I guess. Ouch. Helps you better play better? Destroy the enemies. Gotta defeat those evil termites to protect the crystallite, to better our ant kingdom. That's the goal. At least that's the goal they tell us about. Oh, we can chop things up in the environment. That's kind of cool. Is this game secretly going to be a bullet hell game? Or not so secretly be a bullet hell game, I guess? It's definitely already tougher than I was anticipating. Yeah. Do that knockback, though. It's actually kind of hard to see all the shots coming at you, I'll be honest. Not gonna lie, this is already harder than anticipated. But that's why you gotta watch, so you can train and know your enemy's attacks. Gotta learn how to fight the ants, or the enemy termites, and eventually scorpions and beetles? That's what the game is telling me. Yes? Yes. Okay. Well, this is an interesting ordeal already. Gotta constantly be flicking that stick to lock on to new targets. Which is, you know, from a mechanic standpoint, kind of an interesting idea. Instead of pointing and shooting, you're locking on. Although I suppose I can manual aim too if I just hold the stick. Something to think about. Ooh, that's a boss boy. Roach tank, so we're trying to kill a roach. Our health is very, very low, which is suboptimal. Ow! Go away, little termite boys. I'm trying to defeat this roach tank. He's got a lot of health. Oh, so I can melee in my current plane while I'm shooting at the background. That's important information to know. Can I hit back his orbs? I'm gonna guess not. Let's... Nope, can't knock those back, they explode. So, you can't knock back explosives. But you can continue to switch weapons and just maintain that fire rate. I was not expecting so many mechanics for a game on Steam about being an ant, but hey, here we are, playing this game with ants. Yeah, that's a thing that we are in fact doing. And we've defeated the enemy roach tank. Roaches are gross anyways and deserve defeat. Is that the end? Woo! On a slide. Which we can shoot on, so that might be relevant. So the water fully heals us. You can shoot at stuff. Vertical, too. Manual aiming. Whoop. Ow! If I can stop being bad, my health will regenerate. It's kind of funny, their weapon spawns in and then the actual sprite spawns in. Whoop. Ouch. Just go melee. Just go melee. Take them out. I dig that there's a defensive mechanic of... Well, there's some water down there. Well, I guess we don't really need it right this instant. Knock back all their shots. Destroy them. Break that with, like, no special animation whatsoever. So just spam melee and you'll be fine. Seems to be a trick. Ouch. Okay, let's just take him out, shall we? You only block bullets in the direction you're facing. Good to know. There's actually kind of a lot of buttons to press. Because you gotta switch weapons, dodge, and melee attack. And lock on. I think this would be easier if it was a twin stick where you fire by aiming. If I had to wager a guesstimate, I would probably make life easier. Boys in the background. Gotta switch weapons. Gotta remember to do that. Stop shooting me, it's rude. You know, there's actually quite a lot going on. I was not anticipating this level of chaos, I think I'll use as the word I want to. So that one's unbreakable. The blue one is not. And these guys are too little to shoot without locking on. But the funny thing is, we can in fact lock onto them and shoot them. I wonder if... Ow. Well, lost our combo. I was going to say, I wonder if a higher combo results in better drops, but I guess we'll never know. Because this is a very silly game. Gotta remember to switch guns. That's honestly kind of a weird mechanic, the overheating and the gun swapping. But I can dig it. Ouch. Gotta defeat all the evil termites to get the gems for our empire. There's just so much going on. I will say I am pleasantly surprised by the complexity of this game. The platforming is pretty decent, like the controls are fairly tight on the jumping. A little floaty, like you kind of whoop really quick. A lot faster than I thought I would. You look like something special that I unlock later on, but hey, we'll find out later on. Ah, took a hit. And there's some kind of meter below our health bar that I'm curious as to what it does. We will find out later, I suppose. feel like meleeing often will be to our benefit. So it seems like you just beat up the enemies real quick with the melee. It won't work on bosses because they're in the background. I suppose most of the time they'll be in the background and you have to do lots of foreground dodging. I'm impressed that a game like this has that ability. 2.5D, it's not really 3D, but it's not really 2D. So it's 2.5D. Oop, is it time for another boss? Already? Hercules Beetle. He is a big boy. Swap weapons. Ooh, he's got a big ol' attacks. Ooh, ouch. Being set on fire is not fun. He has a whole lot of health. Should I be taking out his legs first? Will that do anything to my advantage? I mean, I'm gonna do it. Ah, he takes extra damage when you take out his feet. Gotcha, that's the tactic. Take out the feet, aim for the face. Not too hard of a boss mechanically. We just gotta keep putting him down. Take out the beetles. The beetles are bad for whatever reason. Because the game decided so. The beetles are enemy. They're trying to make our colony weak. They must be defeated. Oh, I suppose I could... Can I melee it? Yep. Not his face, though. Gotta shoot his face. Can't melee it. And... defeated! Another beetle falls to the might of our ant army. Well, it totally just looked like... For the colony, I just got an achievement. For the colony! And that was the end of that level. Enemies defeated, all of them. Time completed. I mean, it took me a little while, so we didn't get points for that. But hey, we didn't die. Oh, we've got little knives. That's what's in our second arms, is our little knives. Okay. I'm having more fun, to be honest. This game is more fun than I was anticipating. You can now buy weapons at the armory. Well, let's go check out the armory then. Who knew that this game would have an armory? Select weapon arm, then press A to change weapon. A. 2 gems for a crossbow. An ancient weapon made by the Scarab fires a deadly arrow that sets enemies on fire. Flamethrower emits a liquid that ignites when exposed to air, incinerating enemies over time. Machine gun fires a rapid stream of heated pebbles, effective at close and medium range. Shotgun. Barrage fires a burst of small heat-seeking missiles that follow enemies close to their path, able to hit most enemy in an area at cost of damage. Well, you know, electric beam generates a large electrical discharge to make enemies explode. Gee, cool. Spread gun, rocket launcher, sentry. I think I'm gonna buy a machine gun. Can I equip that to all slots, or do I have to buy them individually? I can equip it. Oop, wait. Ah, I can only buy one type of gun. It swaps it between which arm you're in. Let's go back to the armory and figure that out a little better, shall we? I dig that ant symbol. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. So... Oh, due to its small size, can be wielded 4 times your starter weapon. Gotcha. That's the only reason why we can have 4 of them. The machine gun is too big. Do we one-hand it, or do we two-hand it? So let's say I buy the crossbow. Okay. Let's go with that then. So we've got a crossbow machine gun combo and a double pistol combo. Yes? Yes. Okay. Outside the colony, hold front lines against the wasp army and make your way to the hangar. So now we have to deal with wasps. Termites, we defeated them, I guess. And now we're going to fight the wasps.
War has begun. The termites have the advantage of surprise. Worse yet, rumors have them in league with the wasps. The true test of the ant empire is about to begin.
Our true test is about to begin. Because the wasps are in cahoots with the termites and trying to defeat our colony. Our colony will not submit. We will fight and bite and win. Or something to that effect. I mean, fair. That's pretty cool. So I can manually swap my weapons or keep them. Whoop, there's a flying wasp boy. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the background. We'll see how whoop that shakes out. I've already taken quite a bit of damage. What is that? That looks like some kind of enemy. Oh, it's like a dead. Ooh. Can't trust the ground, it would appear. And right back to the beginning. Brutal. Okay, so this game's kind of unforgiving. Good to know. Also, that wasp just like popped in and immediately started shooting at us. Little unfair, but that's okay. We've got a machine gun and they've got like crappy laser guns. Jump over the gaps where the ground could fall because the game is mean. And cannon will drop you in. So the crossbow looks like it's slower to recharge. Ooh. So there will be lots of jumping, I anticipate. Whoop, whoop. Some kind of beetle bomber? Oh, I didn't really get a good look at him before we killed him. Well, oh, well, I forgot about that. But I'm out of time on my recording, so I'm going to end this episode here. Depending on how things shake out, if the mods let me post this video, I will post it. And I will continue this series to theoretical completion, maybe? I don't know. Depends. If I actually get this posted and get views, I will finish it. But for now, guys, thanks so much for watching, and have a good one.